This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.
This is the Big and Lazy Podcast. We got a special guest. I always got special guests, but we got a very special guest. Introduce yourself, man.
My name is Teraylxn, a.k.a. Teasy. Make sure y'all just tap in with not only Big and Lazy Podcast, but with the music that's coming out. And if you got music, man, put your heart into that, man. Put your soul in that, too. Real talk.
That's a hell of a way to start the episode. We're going to follow that, but follow us on everything. We on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok,
Yes,
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, any and everywhere you can find podcasts, you can find the Big and Lazy Podcast. Where can they find you at?
They can find me basically everywhere that you just listed, too. Like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, you feel me, YouTube. But if you really want the deep intels on just like the drops and stuff, definitely TikTok for sure right now.
And TikTok, that's booming, man. That's the. I guess I'm too old though, but that's the hit. That's you know what I mean.
It's a platform of platforms.
Yeah, that's the beat. You know what I mean. You know, you can find so much stuff on there, like the trendy music, trendy food. Like TikTok.
Heavy on the food. Heavy on the food. I ain't gonna lie to you. Love eating, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
We usually save this for the end though. So give us it's the Big and Lazy Podcast. So give us something good to watch and like something good to eat. That's the lazy part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So something good to watch. Ooh, what's been really just tinking my mind right now? I've been real heavy in the animes lately.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want a movie that I'm watching today, I just got I still gotta finish The Union. It's on Netflix. And it's basically, if you're looking at it from the forward perspective of everything, you definitely just seeing it like it's just a regular movie. But I kind of see it as like the twin flame dynamic. Yeah. So it's like, you feel me, the challenges that you're going through with relationships and stuff like that. If you choose a certain path, if you choose a different path, you know what I mean? It's heavy on that. And food-wise, I just got done cooking some buttered chicken masala Alfredo.
Oh, okay.
That shit is good. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah. What'd you say it was again?
Buttered chicken masala Alfredo.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Hell yeah.
So you chef it up, or you just...
Gots to cook. Okay. Gots to cook. If you want some good eats, I got you. For real.
I can't cook, but I can barbecue, all right? But as far as in the stove, I can grill with the best of them.
You be smoking stuff?
Yep. I tried to, but yeah, R.P. Charles Frey, I always, get tips from him. He was a hell of a smoke. He died last year before, but he could smoke anything. Lobsters, half chicken. Yeah.
Smoked lobster?
Yeah, lobster tails. Yeah, smoked lobster tails. But he only barbecued like Friday and Saturday, like a couple of days. So he'll sell out then.
I had never had no smoked lobster. I done had lobster mac and cheese, but smoked lobster, I might actually, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So tell us about yourself, man. You say how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music since 2021. Before then, kind of like on and off for real. Yeah. But I figured like when I was younger, my confidence wasn't as high as what it is right now. Yeah. So I definitely had to build that up, that momentum of like, man, this nigga don't want to work with me, cool. I'm going to go ahead and make my own shit. You feel me? But, yeah.
So, like, you said your confidence wasn't there. Like, what was it? What moment was that when, like, I ain't going to say you got the confidence, but, like, what made you, gain the confidence?
I would say Gummin' as a song, but then at the same time, it wasn't even there with Gummin'. It happened when I dropped that mobile album. Like, the whole phone, like, all my music is produced off of my phone. Okay. So, mix, master, everything.
Off the phone?
Yes, off the phone. Okay. Off of BandLab. I'm not going to lie to you. And
sounds professional, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's tedious because it takes a lot of time and a lot of, like, you got to really hear and listen, you know what I mean? So, it's, like, a lot of detail that goes into it. But you got people making presets nowadays. You got people giving you the blueprint for you, and it's for free. So, it's like, yeah. If you really want to do it, you got no excuse.
Yeah. So you say, what app is that?
BandLab.
Oh, okay.
Good ass app. I'm not even.
I would never thought it, man. His shit sounds so quality, and you know what I mean. Yeah. So you mix and master your own. You
Yes, sir.
That's dope. So you sing, rap, you do it all, huh?
Yeah, sing, rap, and some poetry. You feel me?
Okay, the written word.
Yeah, a little bit. If I kind of turn my songs into written word, if that makes sense. Like it's easy to just turn off that beat and just this is raw. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So did you start off? Which one came first, the music or the,
Or the poetry?
Yeah.
Definitely the poetry. I used to love writing. Mm-hmm. Writing class was like English was definitely my favorite class. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Second to science.
Yeah.
Feel me? So yeah, it definitely started with just me up and writing haikus and shit. You know what I mean? It's you feel me?
That's some Japanese poems, ain't it?
Yeah, the little short poems and shit. Shit that get you just thinking for a little second, then you're like, all right, go about my day. So definitely like, 6th, 7th grade?
Yeah.
6th, 7th grade.
Oh, okay. And you said you're not from here? Where was you born at?
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
sir. I came down here 2012, 2011, one of the two.
What brings you to the city?
My mama and my brothers. So basically, my brother was getting in too much trouble down there.
Yeah.
I mean, up there. So basically, we migrated, and then everybody like, damn, we all miss our brother type shit. You feel me? And my mama like, I miss my son. So she asked me, and I was like, yeah, I want to move, but I ain't think it was gonna be like, yeah, we going next week.
Right.
So I was like, shit. But now that I look at it, it was kind of a blessing in disguise. I ain't even gonna lie to you, the way that everything played out. That's why I feel like God always had His hand over my family. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I be having them moments too, man. Like it seems like I always, when it's everybody's going right, man, I'm gonna take his left. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's like I ain't say a guardian angel per se, but sometimes it just at
that gut feeling, that intuition.
That gut feeling, man. I always go with your gut, man. I don't care what you go with your gut. They ain't gonna tell you wrong. At first instinct, at voice in your head. Unless I ain't gonna say you're retarded, but some people got a bad pick.
If you can't feel it, you can't feel it. Like you know what I mean? So yeah, I get what you're saying. Some people ignore that shit though, and then they be like, "Why bad shit happening?" It's like you ain't listening.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So what are some of your music influences growing up? Because I hear like some Bryson Tiller, like almost like some maybe Teralyxn in there, like when you start rapping.
Not gonna lie to you, music soul child, Anthony Hamilton. That was definitely somebody that just really spoke to me. My granny name is Charlene, so you can imagine just hearing that 24/7.
Oh, wow, yeah.
She like, play that back, baby. So I was like, yeah, you know what I mean? But music soul child, Anthony Hamilton, Whitney Houston, big soft tone. It's like there's no middle ground between like the soft tone artists and then the loud belting. Like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like the dynamic that I grew up in. So it heavily affected me. When I started turning into a teenager, though, definitely Bryson Tiller, definitely Teralyxn. Say it, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
And then I started listening to more rock for sure, definitely. And then I started diving into neo soul and just really chilling because it was heavily. And then heavily on Chief Keef, when Chief Keef touched down in Louisville, man.
It was round, man. That was
everybody up in here love so.
Yeah, it was. He took the nation by storm. That was
for real.
And we credit, and he has a lot of people forget, but this culture and this, the internet. He started all that because
for real,
he almost put a visual to it. You know what I mean? It's always been there, but that. Don't like, you know what I mean?
You feel me? He teed up all of Louisville with that. I got to see that in real time. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Him, Young Pappy, Dex Osama, you know what I mean? The whole, like, drill influence, shit. Damn, who else am I thinking of? Band Gang, of course. You feel me? I was hearing just a plethora of different artists all at the same time.
Yeah.
And once I'm hearing them, it's kind of like, I dive into it. Like once I hear you as an artist, I dive straight into you. Like I gotta hear what else you got. Like you know what I mean. So that's how I kind of get influenced.
That's dope. You went from Whitney Houston to Chief Keef to Andy Hamilton.
It's crazy, bro. Cause all of them influenced me, and I hear a little bit of all that in my music and stuff today. Maybe not so much of the drill, because it's like I feel like you gotta actually be a part of the drill to be rapping drill, you feel me? I can't be rapping drill and I'm over here loving my baby. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit don't really go, nigga. So it's like, stay strong and true to who you are, bro. You feel me?
Yeah. So, you say you got to be living the music. I'm going to ask you this.
Heavy.
How you feel about Drake? My take on it is, it's video surfing of him talking in his real language or talking... But that's been around. Like he's
Crody, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm like he was back in 2009, the first days of the internet. he was on the Degrassi show. Like I don't.
It don't sit right with me.
You know?
No, it don't sit right with me because I feel like it's deeper than the culture vulture shit. You feel me? It's like it's definitely like you're copying. Like you know what I mean? I really do not like that. Like especially as you like, I can see if you're just the artist and you're like, oh, this is just music I'm making and stuff like that. But don't say you the greatest when you're taking pieces from everybody and like not giving them credit. Like I saw a clip of Lil Russell and Sada Baby, and they was on stage, and he did a homage line to Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And that's something I could respect because everybody know that don't get that latex. You know what I mean? That you feel me? Everybody know that's Wayne at the end of the day. But at the same time, he didn't put claim on that. Like, no, that's all me. Like, you can't even do that for one. But at the same time, you know what I mean? Drake is taking. He's like IV-ing the culture and putting that into him, and it's just like, nah, bro, you can't really do that. That's why when he said I miss Drake with the melodies, I don't like Drake when he act tough, nigga, I say yeah, like for real, because why aren't you singing no more, bro?
Yeah,
feel me?
I agree with you there because he just dropped a little 3-piece and like he dropped who was on there? Is it Travis Scott on there? He's talking about ops. I'm like, I used to be the biggest Drake fan. I'm like, man,
who's hating on Drake for real? Like,
yeah,
who's really hating on Drake other than Compton right now?
Right, I don't know. Like he was just like you say, stick to singing, man, because that's so far gone. That was, I'm not gonna lie, that's so far gone. That whole, I said about a 3-year span, all the way up to Take Care, and nothing was the same. Like I was the biggest Drake. That was crazy.
Man,
you know what I mean?
Hitting. Ain't even gonna lie to you. He had me looking out the window.
Yeah, man.
Like, you feel me? every morning at the bus stop and everything, bro. Like, I remember when he was actually being pure to himself, and then after, like, literally after Hotline Bling, he started diving into the Atlanta culture, and then pulling from them. And I just didn't appreciate that. I ain't gonna lie to you, because now you can make pop music, but you left that core R&B out, and I'm a big R&B fan, so it's like. You feel me? And then you a womanizer at the same time, so it's like, bro, if you go be pure to yourself, bro, talk about at least what you going through.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, but like right now, who I'm listening to, I done got Lotto, man. Like she didn't grew on me, like
for real.
As far as female rappers, like I didn't. At that new Sugar Honey Iced Tea, that new joint she just dropped, like she got a couple bangers in her, man. Like, cause you know I shuffle my stuff and I called a couple. I'm like, all right, she's all right. So I downloaded her, and yeah, man, I'm liking the Lotto right now. So who you listen to? Who like right now, like on your way up, or who was in the deck?
Shit, damn. I ain't even gonna lie to you, and it sound crazy, but I ain't been listening to nobody.
Nobody?
Just been peeping and playing my music over and over again. Cause I'm kind of in a period where it's like, okay, album's already done. You know what I mean? Now it's like that spark of creativity. Where am I going to go next? You know what I mean? So I've been in a period of where I just been really locked into my own music. But do you know who I've been listening to? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's been nobody. Like, you feel me? Like, I really just been.
Have you named the album? Is it named yet?
Yeah, it's Remembrance.
You got a release date?
Yeah, it's released August 16th, but I'm stretching it. You know what I mean? You go get some music, probably every 2 weeks, every week. You know what I mean? Depending on how this timing is going.
Okay, so you dropping it track by track, or what you say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's dope.
And then you go get the whole thing. Yeah.
How many tracks is on there? Like
should be 12.
Okay.
12 tracks.
And that one track I just mentioned to you, is that on there?
Forever Mint?
Yeah.
Nah, that's on my last one. So with that one, man, like I said, it just touches into really showing my baby that I care for her. You feel me? Showing my lady that you feel me? I'm able to make heartbreak music, but at the same time, that was a challenge for me to make music to show that I love somebody. Like that was, nigga, I was struggling in that bitch. I was over here like, I don't even know what to say. Like this is, like how do I even touch on this? You know what I mean?
That's what I got. Like the first 30 seconds, I'm like, oh man, he's in love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you feel me?
Ballad, right? Yeah.
That's how I try to make it feel like as soon as you put that bitch on, I want you to float for real. So yeah, I was always told English class, you gotta have that hook. If you don't got that hook, then they just go to the next piece. You feel me?
Yeah, but it's all about retention rates, man.
You feel me?
And I've been learning that since I've been creating content and podcasts, like a retention rate, like you know, that's more important than almost your views and it goes along with your engagement. So I'm gonna ask you this, man. We asked if you could have a track The Martians that got a beam pointed to Earth, and we need a track to save the world. And you got a blank check from any producer and any artist. Who would you want to collab with?
Pharrell.
Okay,
Off
that's
top.
dope. Yeah, I love Pharrell, man.
I'm already knowing me and him and make something that'll touch the souls of everybody, bro. Like Pharrell. Damn.
It was
if
like
I'm making something wavy, I could see myself doing with something with Brent Faiyaz.
Brent, yes.
Dang.
That'd be a nice track, Brent, for real.
Man, who? You said beam pointed to the earth.
Yeah, you got to give us a slammer. You know what I mean?
Damn. That's tough though. Like at the same time, like, man, I don't even know. Like, I would just make something. Ain't it? Like, you feel me? Like, I would make something, but at the same time, like I said, for real, just because I know he would push me outside my comfort zone, and I know it'd be something good. I trust his intuition. Like,
Yeah,
you feel me?
I was watching that documentary of Kanye, and they had his reaction when he first heard Through the Wire. Like, he lost his shit, man.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. And when I heard that too, I was playing it back over and over again. That whole Watch the Throne album with Kanye and Jay-Z, crazy, bro. Like, it's core memories. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for real though, for real.
So, what's some of your favorite Pharrell tracks? Like, what's some of your
Beautiful.
That's crazy.
Man,
that
also,
video was crazy too. Was it in Brazil?
You feel me? Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like that. Just seeing that as a young nigga, bro. Like that's crazy. Where are you right now? I ain't even know where the place was. I was like, South America.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, damn, he really broke ground for me as far as like being yourself openly. You know what I mean? Because I was really shut off. Like I ain't want to express myself with nobody. I was just really like. So the fact that I'm even here doing this, like I said, big ass milestone for me, bro. Like
really,
real.
I appreciate that,
Big
man.
milestone.
Give him a drop, B. Give him a big
Come
lazy.
on.
We got a little tag.
You feel me?
So like, what was some of your obstacles like doing music, growing up and how'd you overcome those obstacles?
Definitely when I got here, immediately like 6-7 months after I got here, me and my mama and my little brothers, we were all homeless. So we were homeless from on and off 13. Since I was 13, I remember spending my 13th birthday in the Salvation Army.
Damn.
And just really being out there, it was a whole different outlook on me because I still had to go to school. My little brother still got to go to school. My mama got work. Who's watching my little brothers? Me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it was all just a kind of whirlpool at that time, and all I had to do was just really let go. So putting that into music, I did not know how to. I just knew how to listen to music and how to feel music. But as far as like putting myself in the artistry category, I still had trouble doing it, even though my mama and my daddy was artists.
Oh, really?
Hell yeah, it's in the genes. You know what I mean?
What was they like in the band? Like, would you?
My daddy was in the band. He was in a group
in
Flint, Michigan. And then my mama, she ended up making some when she was in Michigan and when she got down here. She actually made a track when she was homeless down here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
So that definitely was like inspiration for me. Like she's still going for her goals, but the whole time I was homeless with my mama and my brothers, I was just focused on soccer. You know what I mean? Just focused on what I could do to get out. But then, you know, when you're working on something for the wrong thing, it don't. You know what I mean? So
you was a soccer player? Like that's
hell yeah.
That's interesting. Like, and I always say this: if African Americans, if it wasn't a stigma, but it's not a stigma. You know, it's getting better. But like soccer, some of the coldest flippers I ever seen in my life was from the hood. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
We would dominate
Olympics, everything. Like it really needs to be touched on. Like to do something bigger. Like for real. And I think that's where it's at now, especially because there's a lot of people that's getting outside of that box. We got people that's playing baseball more openly. We got people who's running track more openly and just doing different things more openly. I didn't see a black man playing as a distance thrower.
Yeah.
And really just yeeting that bitch across the field. I'm like, damn, like,
right.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a blessing that we're getting out of that as a community. You know what I mean? And really standing up to really be us instead of what they put us in. So yeah.
So how did you face I ain't gonna say you know, to like, oh, you playing soccer, like you.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah,
like,
yeah, nigga. So it was like, I feel like it was different for me a little bit because I was all around.
Yeah.
So I didn't play every sport except basketball.
Yeah.
Like from Flint to high school type shit. You know what I mean? But in high school it was strictly soccer and track. Like, you know what I mean? So it was definitely like I seen some of my teammates like, nigga, you just play soccer, nigga, you weird. Like,
right.
especially hearing little weirdo ass nigga, like, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So, but to see that be turned around from being like, oh, T's on the soccer team, you know what I mean? And, oh, let's go to his game, let's go see his game, let's go see, you feel me? It kind of, I don't know, turned it around a little bit and brought it into a whole different image. You know what I mean? I don't gotta be in a certain type of way, and that's kind of how I always been. If you want me to do that, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go where I want to go and do what I want to do. If you try to control me, if you try to control somebody else, I don't like no bullies. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Be you. That's all I want people to do.
Be yourself, man, and don't let people put you in a box, man. It's like, it's different. Like I say, like a lot of stuff, like, you know, in the hood, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, oh, man, he got a camera, man. It's a video. He been a videographer.
You feel me?
You know, try different things,
reaching out and you trying something completely different, bro. And like I said, I give props to you for getting this shit up and moving. And like I said, look where you at now, bro. You literally got a view of the sky. You taking off. You feel me?
I appreciate
like, that's
that,
crazy,
man.
bro.
It's a, I was watching the clip on, I can't think of the thing. It's called well, the name of it is, like, you don't really look at your accomplishments. It's called something syndrome. It's called, it's something, I can't think of the name, but you look down on your accomplishments. And it, you know what I mean? Like, man, you know, when people come up to me, like, I'll be at the gas station, hey, man, like, we gotta get on the podcast, man. You got going on, you got the biggest thing. And, like, it just, you know, it's like a breath of fresh air. Like,
how does that hit you, though?
Oh, man, that's just amazing, man. Like, it's, like, because sometimes I forget about it. Like, man, like, I was shooting game to a little chick. You know, I let me get your autograph. I said, I should be asking for your autograph. I said, why you asking my autograph? Because you're going to be the next Joe Budden. You're going to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you feel me?
Just when people, it just, I ain't going to say it humbles me, but like, damn, man, that's just amazing. Like, and I got to think, man, like, you know, people's watching.
You're doing something good, bro. Like, you really breaking the stigma of what the black man is. You know what I mean? And how they try to make us, like, how other people view us. If you were to go to another country, if you were to just pop out there, like, it's sad how they kind of view us, bro. Like, it's like you're looking at movies and you're feeling like that's truly who we are. Right. When it's like, bro, we just like y'all, bro. Everybody's the same, bro. Like, you really breaking that stereotype is what I'm saying. I
appreciate that, man. For real. That's what we doing, breaking stereotypes. We're going to break records, and we doing all that, man.
Real talk.
So I'm going to ask you this. Have you ever, like, fell out with a close friend, you know, maybe a family member, like...
Yeah.
And how did it feel, like, it's something petty, but, you know, maybe some... hold on, let me get my words right. Like, how do you feel... maybe a small argument or a small situation, and that other person is throwing low blows, and, like, do you feel like they been wanting to say that, or they been hating on you?
Nah, I feel like shit go at the heat of the moment, but also what's meant to happen is go happen. Heavily on that. Like, I didn't feel out with my day one, and you know what I mean. I know when things are ready to get back where they supposed to be, then they'll be back where they're supposed to be, but to have an expectation that somebody's gonna be there and always be there and not consider their emotions and their feelings and how they feel, I feel like that's what kind of stirs up the thing. People are so caught up in being the main character that we forget that everyone's the main character, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like it depends on the situation and how much tension is there. How long has that thing been building? Or if it's betrayal even. You know what I mean? Right. So, yeah.
And it's funny you say the main character. You watch Joe Rogan, his podcast? Yeah. He got something called like you play video games, you know, role-playing games. You play Grand Theft Auto, like everybody's the main character in their own game. Everybody. And, you know, you got to realize it might be 10,000 people. You might see 10,000 people on your way home, and every one of the people got
lives.
They got lives. They going through something. They might, you know what I mean? Everybody, you know. Talk. And I had to learn that, you know, as I get older, like, it's, you know, I'm the main character in my story. You the main character in your story. You know what I mean? We both might have some similar problems, we might have different problems.
Facts.
You know, it's all about understanding and, you know, people's backgrounds or whatnot.
Yeah. I definitely feel like that. And sometimes I be feeling like that way about bugs and everything, bro. Like, damn, I didn't destroy their whole society. Like, you feel me? I done knocked all these little niggas off. They got kids. Like, I'm fucked up. Like, you feel me?
Real talk.
Like, so I be really like, damn, bro, what am I on, bro? Like, I should have just let this little nigga live. Like, like
Not
really
today,
be fucking
man.
me up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you feel me? Like, we might be ants to somebody else. You feel me? To the Most High, we might be ants.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's like,
I
it's
see what
different
you're saying.
conscious levels. You feel me? So yeah.
So are you like you a vegan or like you a animal level? Like,
Nah,
Okay.
I ain't no vegan. I love some burgers.
Uh-huh.
I love some burgers. I can't be no vegan, but I do like fish heavier more. Like,
Yeah.
especially as I start maturing more, I'm like, this shit don't make me feel sluggish. I tear up some fish. You feel
Mhm.
me? So yeah, definitely some chicken. Yeah, I can't be vegan, bro. I'm sorry.
I couldn't either.
I'm
man.
not
Like,
sorry. I'm not sorry.
Nah, I couldn't either. I don't know. Maybe I can give up burgers, but take everything. Just don't take my
Shit.
chicken. I can eat chicken every day of the week.
Coney Island? Hell nah, bro.
Is that up in it's in Detroit, ain't it?
Hell yeah.
I went up to Detroit about a month ago, and they was telling me to stop there, but I didn't stop at Coney
Bro,
Island.
you need to have a Halo burger too.
Halo Burger is at Coney Island?
Halo burger different, big
Uh-huh.
ass burgers, bro. But Coney Island, yeah, there's no way you could walk in there and be like, "What's the vegan option?"
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's not happening. You feel me? So, yeah, I can't be vegan. I eat fish more so than just letting every animal just be.
Right.
Can't just eat salad every day, bro.
Cause think about it, you stump on an anthill. That's 10 different generations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real, granddaddy ant, mama ant, sister ant, like that's crazy. All of them gone now.
So, do you believe in reincarnation? Like,
Ooh, kind of lightweight. So look, I feel like if you learn everything that you learn in this life type shit, then the reincarnation process wouldn't even be needed. But I feel like if you still trapped in a negative mindset and state, still doing shit, bumping your head, not learning the lessons that you need to learn, then that's when I feel like you come back for another life. So it's kind of different than the Hinduism belief, where if you do the right thing, you're reincarnated as a bull or a cow. You know what I mean? A peaceful animal of being. But I feel like if you're doing that, you kind of just transcend, like the fourth dimension, the fifth dimension. You kind of just, wherever you died at in consciousness is where I feel like you would end up, kind of. You know what I mean? But if you're still not healed and you ain't learned what you need to learn in this lifetime, I feel like you're definitely going to be just trapped on this planet. You know what I mean?
right.
So yeah.
So, do you believe in like afterlife, like heaven? Because I don't believe in heaven and hell. Like, I
For
think
real?
I think once you die, like it's.
I feel like it's how it's explained. Like, even religion, like I'm not a religious person. I believe in the Most High. I believe in that he had a son here and that he died for us. But at the same time, I don't believe in what the Christian or the Catholic standpoint on all that is, because it's like the people that even killed Jesus, they were just following like, oh, this is the Christian standpoint. You know what I mean? This is blasphemy. But in reality, he kind of teaching you to separate yourself from those rules that were man-made. You know what I mean? So it's like, just really follow God, bro. Like, don't follow what man is trying to tell you to follow and those standpoints that man is trying to put on you. You definitely got to just follow God on your own, build a relationship with God on your own. Like,
Right.
definitely.
Like so you would say you more like not religious, but more spiritual, like more.
Yeah, I if the term of Christianity wasn't so fucked up nowadays, like, I would say I was Christian. But the way that is like put off and looking around here, you can't say you any religion without coming off in some type of way. If you say you're Muslim, you got people who do dirt in Muslim. You know what I mean? And like in that state of religion. And if you say that you're Christian, look at all the dirt that Christians have done. We used to burn people, bruh, on crosses.
That's crazy, ain't
Used
it?
to burn people, hang people, and really condemn people and be like, this ain't witchcraft, bruh. I'm just gardening. Like, you feel me? So it's like, those plants grew in 3 days. You definitely a witch. Like, you feel me? So I feel like it's definitely just you getting closer to the Most High, bro. Like, you got to do that on your own time. And he talked to me in a different way that he would talk to you. You feel me?
Right, and I think, like you say, it's more Because when you ask people about their religion and why they believe in this, it's always something spiritual and intimate. It's always, it's not.
Yeah, for real.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But let me ask you this. So during slavery times, if the slave is praying for freedom and the slave master is praying for a more obedient slave, who's praying? You know what I mean? I asked them.
What? That's a paradox.
It is, ain't it?
I feel like, for one, people were slaves in the Bible. You know what I mean? But the only way that you could be a slave in the Bible is if it was granted. You could literally, have a slave if you were in debt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you would be of service if you were in debt in some type of way, either monetarily or like, just did something wrong to make up for your sin.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or what you did wrong. So it was just used to make a wrong right. You know what I mean? That's why you would offer yourself off to slavery.
Right.
But America just kind of flipped that whole thing, bro. And it's just like, taking people and then telling them about the Christian standpoint, like, this is what God said. And I feel like it's definitely misintruded. Like, it's definitely not real. Like, it's definitely a term of manipulation.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what I said. If anything based on fear, like, I'm cool on that. Like, anything.
Yeah. You trying to put me in a lower state, and that's not right, bro.
So, do you got any shows coming up?
Yes, sir. I have one at Dillard's After Dark.
Oh, okay. Tell us
Coming
about
October the 13th. It's it's a fashion show.
that.
And it's just gonna be a beautiful event. I can feel that in my bones. I ain't gonna lie to you. As far as like the environment.
Yeah.
And I know it's gonna be publicized by WLKY. So it's just like, yeah, man, it's a big, like I said, milestone after milestone, and this is me releasing and not just like trying to force shit. You know what I mean? So it's just coming.
So this is when is it again?
October the 13th.
Is it Downs at the Dark?
Yes, sir. It's at Dillard's at St. Matthew's Mall, starting at 7 p.m.
The show is at Dillard's?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's tough.
And you say it's Downs at the Dark? It ain't Church of Downs?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's at St. Matthew's.
Oh, okay. Dope. Okay, I'm going to step in there, man. It's going to be amazing.
7:30.
7:30?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm definitely going to be in there. So how did you get in touch? Like, how did you get that? Like, how did you?
That's what I'm saying. 'Cause it's like everything just linking together. So it's this man named Solomon at our job. And basically he told me that he put me on the Fonz Brown. Yeah. And he said that's his cousin. Yeah. So I'm like, man, this is all like, you feel me? Especially how with Mac Doggin and how I met Q, everything just kind of like linking up. And shout out to Mac Doggin. It really just like lined up. So I hit him up. I talked to him, and basically he got in contact with Philly. He got in contact with Q and everybody and Mike. And yeah, just puzzle pieces, man, coming together.
Oh, okay, that's dope, man. I'm going to be in there at Dillard's at St. Matthew's Mall, 7:30. You say August 16th?
October the 13th.
October 13th.
Tap in.
Okay. That's my brother's birthday. Well, the day after my brother's birthday. RP Baby Joe. Shout out to my cousin Quentin, man, for making this, making this possible, man. Shout out to Higher Standards Music, man. Any shout outs you want to give, man, cuz?
563 LLC.
563 LLC. Come on now.
Okay, is that who you signed to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how was that process? Like, how did you get linked in,
Like I said, right, it's just puzzle pieces. Like Q, first I met Mac Doggin. Mac Doggin is my father-in-law.
Okay.
He already was in contact with Q. Q tapped in with 563 Music Group.
Yeah.
536 like, you know what I mean? 536 like it's just really crazy how everything is just coming
Chips
together,
just
bro.
fell, like,
you feel me? Like nothing was really forced. It just really fell into place. Like that's why I'm so grateful, bro, to be where I'm at right now, cuz it's like a couple years ago I thought this music shit wouldn't have, I was ready to go back to school again, you know what I mean? And really just try to figure out something that I could do for the rest of my life that could make me happy, and it wasn't anything that could really do that. Money ain't nothing that could really just buy my happiness, you know what I mean? I'm very I stand on like freedom, like honestly. Like yeah, I gotta have freedom to, have a little farm and shit, like be out the way for real. I don't want to really be in everybody's faces until it gets to that point where I'm in everybody's faces. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay, that's dope, man. How long you been married? Like
A year.
A year?
Well, almost a year in October. October 22nd, I'll be married a year.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
dope, man. Like, what made you, how'd you know you found the one? Like,
So instantly when I met her, it's like, I know everybody be like, do I know you? I met you before.
Uh-huh.
But it was a more subtle feeling of that mixed in with I'm not nervous around you. I'm not anything because it's just like I know you. Like, you the homie. Like, instantly I clicked with you. Like, you know what I mean? And as soon as I saw her smile, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be my wife. Like, I really was speaking that. Like, that I'm gonna marry this girl.
That's what's up, man.
Like, for real. And now she my Jared. You know what I mean? She my baby. So.
That's what's up. You got any kids?
Hmm?
You got any kids?
Nah, no kids.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, man. So, if you could see anybody on this podcast, like, who would you want to see on here? But you got to be able to make a call or text, plug me with it.
I'm trying to see who's a good conversationalist. I met a guy at the previous show that I did, and his name is Ronan. And I feel like him, Russ Guapo, just good, genuine people who are able to hold the conversation, but also are able to really engage with you and pick your brain too. Because, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to be here just having a one-sided conversation with you.
Right.
I want to know how you think and feel too. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
So,
man.
yeah.
When guests ask us questions and, try to get our input on stuff, or my input on stuff, I appreciate that so much. You said you had a previous show. Where was that at? And, like, could you describe
Nulu Bar.
A Noodle Bar, okay.
Yeah, it was a beautiful environment, man. Like, everybody being out there. Nulu Bar always just has this feel and tone to their events with the lighting and everything. So it's like you're really set in the artist's kind of mind in a way. You know what I mean? Like they set that tone almost immediately. And yeah, that's why I'm kind of like excited about this Dealers After Dark too, because it's like, man, the way that everything's being set up.
Dealers After Dark. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought you
yeah.
said Downs After Dark. Okay, I got you.
So
Yeah.
the way that they got everything kind of like set up, I know the atmosphere of it would just be, I don't know, like it'll grab people and have people in their seats like ready for what's to come. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in? With the music or in life or any?
God willing, I definitely see myself performing more, hella college shows, hella like just performing and getting my music out there more. But I do see myself collabing with somebody who I always wanted to collab with, possibly even Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Or somebody of that stature, you know what I mean? Somebody that can feel music on a different level than I can feel music. Instead of just being stuck on their lane. Like, I like to challenge people when they make music. I like to see where they could go with it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I can make a sad song. I can make a rock song. I can make a country song. I can make, you know what I mean?
Right.
Things that can fit different types of people. So I'm definitely trying to see where can you go, especially if you're trying to collab with me. And if this is your best, then I'll match your best. Like, so I'm down for the competitiveness of it, but I'm also down for the collaboration and making something beautiful. You feel me?
Competition is good in all things, in sports, in music. I think it makes the craft better. Competition, competitiveness and beef is two different things. Just because we competitors don't mean it got to be no beef. We got to backdoor and slime it.
It could be a genuine competition. Like, and even then, we ain't even got to compete for real. Like, if you really focused on making your best and I'm focused on making my best, then that's all that really matter. And we can let the people decide. But if you're trying to openly compete with me, bro, I just can't work with that. Like, I can feel it through the tone of not only just the music, but how you move as a person, and I just don't. That shit just slimy to me. Like, I'd rather not. You can't hold on to something that don't want to be held on to. You feel me?
Right. So before we get out of there, I got a couple quick hitters. Give us your top 5, your R&B albums. Top 5. They can be old, new.
No pattern.
No pattern. It's your top 5. What albums? We can do any albums. You know, we ain't got to be R&B. Your top 5.
Dang, man.
I asked somebody this.
Trap Soul.
Yeah.
Definitely just the way that just, like, the whole album was put together, and I could say that's matching that True to Self, because True to Self was showing how much he grown as a man. You know what I mean?
I got a funny story about trap. So
What?
I was dating a toxic alcoholic woman, and
Damn.
every time I play that, I used to do it to piss her off. She would try to fight me. She was like, it was ding ding. It might as well be the goddamn referee bell. Like, as soon as I put that on,
Off rip?
yeah, I'm dodging punches. And
Nah.
she was nothing but little, so I hold her down. But it's not a,
Shit ain't no game.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
really?
It's just
like
I just do it to piss off. Well,
goodness.
Bryson Tiller.
Like, yeah, and then you hear that page turn.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I don't even know, bro. And I know that sound crazy because it's like the amount of music that I listen to and that I'm inspired by is so like so out there that it's like it's hard to even name my favorite artist. I can't even do that.
Right. I asked somebody this, and it surprised the hell out of me because I asked a lot of these questions, and he said Brandy's Full Moon album. I'm like, that was different.
No,
but
that sounds tough.
But I'm one of them guys. I listen to everything. I might listen to Chief Keef. I might listen to EST, and this is all on the way up here. I had EST, and my favorite song of all time is I ain't gonna say all time, but one of my favorite songs is Elton John, Rocket Man. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, Rocket Man.
Yeah, I'm like a Rocket Man. But I'll give you my top 5. I wouldn't put Till on there that top 5, but I'm gonna put Nas Godson. I love that album. That was my first.
Man, I just got done listening to Nas, bro.
Really?
Do-Rags hit something special for me every time that I hear it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
What album was that on?
Damn, hold on. You mind if I check?
Go ahead, do your thing.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But ever since I done heard Do-Rags, bro, I was like, man.
I'm like a Nas fan. Like he had a live concert up in Columbus. That's when I went up to Detroit.
Yeah.
He was in Columbus, like down at the open park. He came with a live orchestra. Like that was so dope. That's one of the dopest experiences I've had in my life. But I'm gonna go Nas Godson. I'm gonna go Game Jesus Peace. I go 50's first album. Well, Get Rich or Die Trying. Who else do I want to put in there? I'm gonna go Good Kid, Mad City.
Good Kid, Mad City too.
Yeah, Good Kid, Mad City.
Hey, man.
That was crazy.
Hit different for me. That hit different for me. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Why you say it hit different for you? Like why?
Is outside of that hitting like so many memories.
Yeah.
It's just like that was the first album that to Pimp a Butterfly and ADHD that really like everything that man dropped. Like that's kind of where I like when you ask that question, where do I see myself in 5 years? Not specifically on his level, but I want to impact the people kind of in the same way.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Definitely how Kendrick was just on point and touching people. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that was
and
crazy.
affecting the culture.
Man,
had everybody, we go be all right. And
yeah,
like, nigga, we was. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm a sinner. Hey, I'm telling you who's going to. And that whole, the little video, I said the video, the voicemails of him and his mama, like to set the tone for the next song. Like, bring my car back. I want some damn dominoes. Like that whole, that was just, he painted a whole picture. Yeah, he just painted a whole picture. That was just crazy. Like, I guess I put Take Care was a classic too. I love Take Care. But Drake got so many good work.
That's what I'm saying. He could the level he would be on now if he just stuck to what he was doing. Mm-hmm. It'd have been crazy. He's still at that level. Like I heard somebody say that Drake is kind of the conscious and that Kendrick is the subconscious.
Yeah.
So I can honestly relate to that saying. You know what I mean? It's not like that I hate Drake, but it's more so just like where could you have been if you would have stayed true to yourself?
Right.
Feel me?
Right. But you said you was gonna rap for us. You said you gonna have a.
Yeah, I got the instrumental. If y'all want that.
Hey B, can you put the instrumental? Is that something you can do?
It's on YouTube.
Damn. This is a Big and Lazy first. No, I'm saying a Big and Lazy. I think somebody else done rapped on here.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the show? Like, have you watched a lot of the? I was gonna ask you which one is your favorite episode. Like,
favorite episode gotta be with somebody. He had the Wicks, and he was real chill. And the other guy, the dude that you just had on here, and he was talking about how it's affecting the people, something like that. But he got the glasses on.
Yep, CEO Bannon.
Yeah, CEO Bannon.
Yeah, it comes out. It's coming out soon. We just start teasing that. But R.P. Razor, he got killed.
For real?
He recorded Sunday and he got found dead Tuesday morning.
Man, what the fuck?
That's wild, man.
Hey, rest in peace to you said Bannon?
A Razor.
Razor.
Mm-hmm. That was a good conversation, but
yeah, bro. Damn.
So like, who's one of your favorite freestylers? Like
freestylers right now, it got to be Nassan.
Okay.
Nassan, he's from Detroit. It's actually Proof's son.
Yeah.
He rap with Eminem and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
His tone and his delivery is very versatile too. Like, it's not in the box. I feel like he's actually out of the box too. So I could see myself working with him. And who else do I like freestyles? Do I just respect off rip? The Babies.
You send a link to him on YouTube?
Nah, I didn't.
I did think. While we taking a quick break, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, follow us on everything, follow us on everything. We Big and Lazy. We setting up a freestyle. It's the first exclusive. We be doing our sway in the morning. Not sway in the morning. What's that thing? Funk Master Flex, man. Get it ready, man. He'll cut all this out. Huh?
I'm here when my dishes start. It was out.
What's that?
This is nice.
You think we did all right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The Tempur-Pedic Breeze makes
You sign the board
feel
before you
cool.
leave?
So no more sweating all
There we go.
night
You can
or
sign the
blasting
board
the
if you
air
want to.
conditioning because the Tempur Breeze feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long. Don't miss our biggest sale of the year with savings up to $700 on select adjustable mattress sets.
It's on my just
Like today type shit? Oh, okay.
like 2-3 days ago.
Oh.
Can you restart it back? Yeah. Yeah. Let's get it. 180 on the dash. Why would I crash out? Blues in my pocket. Why these bitches got they ass out? Why associate with old shit that I'm past now? Pulling that paper off that candy, my 9 laters last now. Too much dip is on your chip. Knots and stick, they weigh my hips. Why she? Yeah, diamond. I'm a star, I don't need no blitz. Sorry for sorry, bro, keep that grip. Bitch, I grew, how could I flip? Pray I get another trip. It's a balance to this shit. The ones who understand it, never planned it. Most I take off teasy landed. Came from zero, take what for granted. Nigga act rough, I get him sanded. Smooth like tank, I get it. Smooth like tank, I'm overhanded. Yeah. Boycott chance, my kicks is landing. Yeah, that's all I got.
We appreciate everybody turning in.
Thank y'all so much, man. Real talk. It's a blessing to be here, too.
I appreciate you, man. Dope conversation, man. Dope conversations on the couch. Man, get at me. Follow me on the Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Big and Lazy everywhere. We got a Patreon coming about. We got merch coming soon. Stay tuned. You want to give them something before you get out of here?
Shit, man. Make sure y'all tap in with this album, Remembrance, man. And the show that's coming on October the 13th, Dealers After Dark, 7:30 p.m. And I can't wait to see y'all there. I love y'all, and thank you again for this opportunity, bro. This is a milestone.
I appreciate you, bro.
I'll say that again.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
And we gonna cut it just like that. Yeah.
This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.